Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. So I just realized, well, first of all, I'm going to share with you posture during pregnancy and postpartum, why it is so important and why you really need to be conscious of it, because it's going to affect how your back feels, how your shoulders feel, really how everything feels and how everything kind of is a result of that. And the other thing I'm going to share a few stretches with you, but I want to hop in here quick too, because I usually share workout moves with you on Friday and I completely spaced. So I apologize for that. And I will be bringing you some moves this Friday for a little post-Thanksgiving, I feel good. Anyway, so I want to talk to you guys about posture and what happens when you're pregnant, and then especially when you're postpartum, your body during pregnancy is like you're growing out a belly, right? So what happens is after you have the baby, your body is kind of like, if you're not conscious of putting it back into the right alignment, it's just going to continue to go, hold on, to unplug that monitor. It's just going to go back. Or it's not going to go back. What it is it's going to stay into that alignment that took place if you weren't conscious during pregnancy. So things are still going to be off for you. So the first thing I'm going to say is that, I'm going to try to show this to you. I might move you down. So let me see here. I'll show you the upper first and then the lower. So the really important thing, number one, is to make sure your shoulders are not hunched. So especially when we get pregnant, our boobs get bigger, our bellies are going bigger. So we kind of tend to do this situation. So you want to make sure you're pulled back, and that you're everything is just in a straight line. And a lot of times we tend to put our heads forward, which is happening more today too, because we're on screens all the time. So we're on the computer or we're looking down at our phone. So our neck is already out of alignment, so that's going to be hurting our spine. So it's just really important to be aware. But you don't want to be totally pushing your boobs out. You just want to be in a state of straight. So your ears should be in line with your shoulder kind of thing. Hey.
A farm fell down.
What fell down?
A farm.
The farm?
A farm fell down.
Okay, I'll be right with you. Okay? Because we're going outside. Can you go put this in the Lego box? And look what I found. Here's one of your hot dogs. Can you go cook that for me? So, that's really important. And then your pelvis is super important, because when you're pregnant, what tends to happen is, let me move you guys down a little bit. I'm going to kneel down so that you can see that better. I hope. There we go. So what happens when you're pregnant is, Vito, I need you to stop for a second, okay?
What?
Because I'm trying to show these people. So what happens when you're pregnant is your belly goes out, right? So what tends to happen though is our butt goes back and then our belly juts forward, okay? So, or sometimes what happens is we are tucking a lot, so then it's we're in this position all the time. So what you want to do, and I really want to show this standing up, so I hope this works. There we go. What you want to do is, instead of being reached, okay. Sorry guys, I thought I had a spare moment. This is not for you to use right now. I need you to leave.
No.
If you're not going to help mommy. Do you want to help me? Come stand here. Show them how to stand. That's Rosa's medicine.
No, me sit.
No. Okay, so you just want to your bones right here and your pelvis, you just kind of want to shift them forward like this. Yeah. So they're straight. So your pelvis and these are all even. Sorry guys. Mom life. So you just, it's literally a very subtle movement, and it's just a shift. But what that does is it reduces the pressure on your back. It reduces the pressure. If you're sticking your belly, it's putting extra tension, especially during pregnancy, on that linea alba. So it's going to create more intra-abdominal pressure, which could create to diastasis recti and like the separation of that. So it's like you really, and I'm still postpartum. Hi, Ashley. I'm still having to correct myself all the time. And when I do correct myself, I can feel the difference in my back. So just making sure that pelvis is tilted into a neutral position. The other thing, what do you need, honey?
Nothing.
Is really being conscious of like how your knees and your legs are situated. So I'm going to put you down on the bottom like this. Okay? So a lot of times we tend to like rotate our knees inward. Like this. I don't know if you can see. So you really just want to be conscious and to bring them out to that, like it's just like a simple rotation of being out. So you want to have the neutral pelvis, the rotation out of your knees, and like you'll feel it. When you do it and adjust yourself, you're gonna feel the difference. So it's almost like a feeling more than like a look. So just making sure you should have a line. If you drew a line from your ankle bone, it should hit straight to your knees and then straight to your hip, your pelvis with that neutral pelvis, and then straight up to your shoulder and then straight to your ears out the top of your head. So you just want to imagine that line and just keep that all day long. And it's literally, you have to adjust all day, especially like if you, whatever you do for work, like especially nursing postpartum and stuff, you're always hunched. You're hunched, you're like picking up the baby or nursing the baby. You're constantly like in that weird position. The other thing I want to share with you super quick, excuse me, oh, my Lord, is when you're bending down, I want you to be aware of, Vito, stop. Oh my gosh. I want you to be aware of like, instead of like bending like this all the time, you just want to squat. Like literally when you're picking up something, if you're picking up the baby, if you're picking up whatever, squat instead of bending like this. Because that's going to put extra strain on your back. And in reality, when we're kids, we're always squatting to begin with, and we kind of lose that in adulthood because it's easier just to bend over, but that pushes unneeded pressure all over. So there you have it. Sorry for the craziness of the video, but it's really important during pregnancy and after to be really conscious of that, because it's going to make a huge difference in how your body feels and the aches and the pains, because those really are not normal. But if you're not having correct alignment, then it's going to make a big difference. So have a great Monday. And if you have questions about that, please feel free to reach out, and I will see you all later. Peace.